Hey guys, welcome to Wrestling Days and welcome to today's unseen video. This is where we round up all the big talking points from social media, and we have got a new WWE Unreal trailer that has dropped. They did kind of blur out one of the whiteboards, which I think would have had some really interesting stuff on. So I don't know if that's going to be blurred out in the actual show or if they're just kind of blurring it out for the trailer so that you obviously watch to find out what was on the whiteboard, right? There's quite a bit that's in here. We're obviously not going to really go through it all. I would say there's nothing essential. There's nothing that you really do need to see or be aware of. It's just kind of hyping up the show. But I think the first part and the final part are the most spoken about parts. So let's click on the start of this and then we'll kind of skip through to the end.
Physically, how are you after?
Terrible. But my legs work, my spine is not hurt, my neck is not hurt, and I don't have a concussion. So those are my prerequisites for not complaining.
I think that's really interesting. So Cody saying that he genuinely feels terrible and he looks like he feels terrible. That seems to be after his match with Kevin Owens earlier this year. I believe Royal Rumble, that match. And yeah, he's basically saying as long as my legs are okay, my spine is okay, my neck is okay, and I don't have a concussion, I ain't going to complain about the rest of it. So I thought that was really, really interesting. Then as we kind of go through, you see, you know, in the kind of editing area, and a little bit of it focuses on the turn, the John Cena turn. We see CM Punk talking about how he had been on the road for 10 years and he basically just crashed. He had enough. I think he's referring to, obviously, his first run. And yeah, we kind of just get lots of little bits and bobs. There is a whiteboard that they blur out. I don't know if that will be blurred during the actual show. But you know how we've been getting these kind of screenshots of some really interesting information. Seems like they went through this with a fine-tooth comb to make sure that there was nothing like that in this trailer. But let's have a look at the final bit. This is probably the comedy part of the trailer.
What we do can become real very quickly.
Charlotte, you ever shit yourself in the ring?
No. If I did, I wouldn't tell you. I might have peed a little.
Okay, all right, now we're talking.
So there we go. That's just a little glimpse of the kind of thing that you're going to be seeing behind the scenes in the production truck. Obviously, we know we're going to have glimpses in that creative room, which is what I'm really excited about. Them kind of being around the ringside area, rehearsing, having conversations about their matches as, you know, we kind of head to the shows. It's going to be amazing. I know a lot of people are saying it's showing too much and all this kind of stuff, but I can't wait for it. I can't wait for it. That's July 29th. So we are 11 days away. So Steve, thank you. Right, per Fightful, despite WWE not mentioning her lately, Cardi B is still set to appear at SummerSlam. Sources claim nothing has changed. The company has been planning for the event and for her involvement for a while. So that coming from Fightful. So Tribal Chief, thank you. We have actually heard from Cardi B today. She's spoken about WWE, and I've got a whole separate folder for that. WrestleBuzz said, what's your excitement levels for WWE Unreal? Because not only did we get the trailer, but we also got these posters that kind of came out with that slogan of it's more real than you think. It's more real than you think. I am so excited. Right, Prain User Sports, thank you. So per Wrestle Votes, Jacob Fatu's rise to a top-tier babyface is officially underway. They are going to elevate his profile not just on screen, but through promotions and public appearances. And I've even heard or read that, you know how some superstars have their merchandise sort of tailored to the different venues and towns that they go to. It seems like they're going to look to do that for Jacob as well. You know, like how John Cena will go somewhere and it will be themed themed to that area. And I think we've done the same with Jey Uso and some of his merch as well. It seems like that could be in the works for Jacob. So they really are looking for a big push for Jacob Fatu. They really are looking to position him as one of their top tier baby faces. That's going to take time, and it's certainly going to take a lot of work, but everything is pointing towards the future being very, very bright for Jacob. So here's Wrestle Votes, right? WWE Creative has discussed sending Omos to AAA for a run. Similar to when he was in Noah, the idea is to further establish him as a true special attraction outside of the WWE bubble. I think that is such an incredible way of using Omos. If you go back in the day with Andre the Giant, he used to go to all these different wrestling companies, right? Because back then, WWE would have him, but they would lend him out to other companies. So someone would call up and say, look, I'd like Andre for 2 weeks. And they're like, yeah, no problem. I can fit you in August. Maybe Japan would call up saying we need him for a month. And then maybe another company, say Florida promotion, would get in touch and say, can we have him? And then Texas would get in touch, you know, and all these different places, Toronto, maybe somewhere in Europe. And so, you know, they would just book him out. And of course, WWE would want him for a little bit of time as well. And so he would just travel around the world, like going in and doing 2 weeks here, 2 weeks there. And so every time you saw Andre, it was special because he was never anywhere long enough for you to kind of get tired of him and to get bored of him. And actually, that's the kind of thing we're doing with Omos. So he's gone over to Japan and done a little thing over there. He's going to go to Mexico. He'll do a little thing over there. Bring him into WWE. Let's do a little thing there. Have him go to the Indies. Do something in the Indies. Do a little thing there. Send him over to TNA. Give him a little run in TNA and do some stuff over there. I really like this idea of him being like moved around. And, you know, if we get a kind of NXT Europe up and running, which I know that they are working on, rumor mill was that they're going to look to have that by the end of the year. Don't know if that's still the case, but he could go over there as well and go to like an NXT Europe. So, yeah, I really like this idea. Really good. Really good. Right, TNA. I feel like this is such a big talking point because TNA Slammiversary looks to be like maybe the biggest show TNA has ever done. There is so much hype. There is so much conversation around Slammiversary. It's live on pay-per-view this Sunday. We're going to be doing the watch-along for it. I keep getting asked, are we doing the watch-along? We're doing the watch-along. At this point, I just don't see how we can miss it because... look at this major Slammiversary update. TNA Wrestling have confirmed all of the floor seats are sold out, right? Slammiversary will be the biggest attendance of any TNA show in more than 10 years, right? And it is projected to be the largest crowd of any TNA Wrestling live event in the US in the company history. This thing is absolutely huge. Absolutely huge. And, you know, they have gone big as well. We found out that AJ Styles is going to be at this show. They teased him tonight on their Impact show. At the very end, there was this little case. I don't know if I've got the video, actually. And when it opened up inside was AJ Styles' ring gear. And so, yeah, the rumors were there anyway, but it's just been confirmed now. So AJ Styles is going to be there. Obviously, Trick Williams from NXT defending the TNA Championship. We know that it's going to be Masha Slamovich versus JC Jane, title versus title, TNA Knockouts Championship on the line against the NXT Women's Championship. Someone leaves with both belts. Also, the Inspiration, formerly known as the Iconics, they're going to be there. Dark State are going to be there. I believe Enzo is going to be there. I've heard Zilla Fatu is going to be there. So much stuff going on, man. This on Sunday, this is going to be the show to watch. Right, but that's Sunday. On Friday, we have got a SummerSlam contract signing. So Cody Rhodes and John Cena are going to be signing their contract for SummerSlam. So Wendy Lucho, thank you. Here's that video. Shaquem said the rumors are true. Here is that video. So you can see that the trunk opens. There's the TNA trunk, and there was the AJ Styles gear inside. That is how TNA ended tonight. So, yeah, it was true. Dark State have been added as well. So, there we go. Matt Cardona is going to be on that card. It's going to be the System and Matt Cardona taking on NXT's Dark State. This thing's really starting to feel like a flipping Worlds Collide. It's really starting to feel like TNA versus NXT. It's got a lot of matches where there's NXT talent involved. So, Larry, thank you. A lot of excitement around that. A lot of excitement. Right, I said we had a Cardi B folder. So there's the graphic for Rhea versus Iyo versus Naomi for SummerSlam. And Cardi B went, oh, this is drama. And she actually tagged in Bianca Belair. So there we go. Cardi B loving what she's seeing. And she is engaged in that match in particular. The popcorn is ready, right? Bianca, where are you? Naomi replied, Cardi, you better be on my side. I would hate for you to have to proceed with caution. Love you. Love you though. Love you, please love me back, right? Cardi B said, now, girl, I'm not like you. Why would I switch up on Bianca? So it seems like Cardi B is like a Bianca stan. That is a great meme, in all fairness. That is a great meme to have at your disposal, isn't it? There we go. I'm not like you. Why would I switch up on Bianca? And here's Naomi. You're really breaking my heart. Seems like Naomi is actually like a really big Cardi B fan. Cardi B responded, don't make me call Jade. Don't make me call Jade. Right? And actually, here's Naomi again. I was going to add these to my I Am Cardi B shrine, but now I'm going to empty my cart. So, look, she had all these Cardi B items ready, I believe on, is this Amazon? Maybe eBay? I'm not sure. But she had all these in her cart, and I don't think she's going to purchase them anymore. Bianca Belair got in touch as well. Girl, we've got a lot to talk about. And Cardi B was like, I'm calling you right now. I'm calling you right now. And Cardi responded to Naomi, don't worry, girl. I got some stuff for you in my new suitcase. I don't know what the hell that means. But there we go. Carl, thank you. That was only 4 hours ago, so we may have had a little bit more back and forth. But Cardi B, Naomi, Bianca Belair, I think she replied to a message from Chelsea Green as well. So it's all kind of exploded into life today. So there we go. Lots going on with Cardi B. She is most definitely still involved at SummerSlam. Let's have a look at other, shall we? Paul Heyman says that Bronson Reed is the most underappreciated and underutilized monster in years. Finally, he gets the spotlight to have the right opponents to smash. He gets the right opponents to tsunami. Before, it was an effort to get Bronson Reed into a main event. But now the main eventers line up for him, says Paul Heyman. So Heyman really putting big Bronson Reed over. Right, CM Punk spoke about his current relationship with Triple H. He said, between me and Triple H, there is so much more of an understanding. I've advanced in my life to the point where I have the perspective I didn't have before. For him, likewise, he's advanced in life. And he said, me and him, I think we're both on the main roster. We were talented guys. It was more adversarial because we were competition. But now we're not. We're on the same page. We just want to help that next generation. We kind of want to guide them the right way with creative, showing through, but also producing them. Maybe it's like, do it this way and let's see what happens. I love working with the guy. It's amazing. It's a real treat. I think we've only scratched the tip of the iceberg. So CM Punk absolutely full of praise for his relationship and how it's been going with Triple H, which is great to see. Honestly, it's great to see. So, All Game 17, thank you. Right, down here, Edward, thank you. Kurt Angle said, in 1999, I had the privilege of wrestling the legendary Owen Hart in a dart match. This was just 5 days before his unfortunate death. To this day, I haven't seen any footage of that match. If anyone has got footage, please message me in the comments below. Someone had to record it. So there we go. Kurt Angle, Owen Hart, dart match happened. He did get chance to wrestle Owen before Owen tragically passed away. I wonder if that's something WWE Vault could find. That would be amazing. Right, I have no idea if she's pleased or not pleased, right? I saw a few people saying this is not very good. I don't know what that is, to be honest. I don't know if she's fuming because she doesn't like the look of it, or if she's like, you know, hyped and ready to go. Do you know? I mean, I don't know. I can't quite get a read as to what that means. I mean, I think it looks okay. I feel like it needs a bit more work. I don't know that I would be upset and heartbroken and angry about it, but it looks okay. It looks okay. I've seen worse. But, yeah, so I can't quite get a read of that. Is she angry? Is she hyped? I really don't know. But there we go. Jordynne Grace is ready to shake the roster. The Fearless Pack lands soon. So there we go. Right, apparently Nikki Bella got Iyo Sky to record a video for Brie's son, Buddy. Apparently Buddy is in absolute love with Iyo Sky and is a big fan. So, I mean, join the queue, yeah. Good for you, Buddy. Aren't we all? So, there we go. So, Nikki managed to get a video for Brie's son, Buddy. Right. Let's go over to fun. Look at this. I only included this because I don't know if you've heard the story, and this post allows me to make it wrestling related. Apparently Coldplay played a gig, right? Showed a couple of people that were embracing in the crowd as they were playing one of their lovely songs, right? And it turns out that couple were actually having an affair, right? And the guy has had to issue a statement. So now everyone's creating these unusual partnerships, going, I can't believe what went down at the Coldplay concert, right? I can't believe Coldplay have just exposed another affair. And I found this picture. Look at this. This was taken from last night's Coldplay concert. I was shocked. I was absolutely shocked. So look at this, dude. This Coldplay situation is crazy. So yeah, honestly, shocking. But yeah, how about that? I think Coldplay have come out and go, just so you know, our future gigs, we won't be putting a camera on the crowd anymore. It's probably because Stephanie got in touch. Livid, yeah. Right, that time Brock Lesnar turned heel on a small child. So there we go. Look, Brock's like, there you go, kid. There we go. Look at that. Give me that back. Jesus Christ, take that from me. So there we go. Brock Lesnar turning heel on a kid. Right, that was at TNA. Dark State is a Temu Nexus. Checks out, to be honest, doesn't it? I agree. All Game 17, thank you. That from tonight's TNA Impact. Yeah, this is just pretty crazy. So apparently, she's got a suitcase scooter. She said, Jason Baker customized it for me. I love it dearly. And it got left, apparently. And it can't be found. If you see anyone in Atlanta riding it, push them off and call me. I will give a cash reward. So she's actually managed to lose it. She's lost it. So there we go. It is like got wheels and she can sit on it and it like legit rides around. Look at that. And apparently it is an actual suitcase as well. So there we go. She can actually ride around a little bit. And it was all customized by Jason Baker. It's a suitcase scooter. But she went and flipping lost it. She left it at the State Farm Arena. I do like that. If you see anyone in Atlanta riding it, push them off and call me. Black Ice, thank you. Right. Oh, yeah. John Cena, finally, after all these years, he gets a real treat.
Guys, listen. I don't want to make any assumptions. I'll allow you to tell me why this is still a thing.
Baked beans are the closest thing to a national religion here in the UK. It is a very, very common meal to just have beans on toast.
I actually have this quite a bit. The thing about beans on toast is it is so easy and quick to make. You put the bread in the toaster, you put the beans in, well, you can do it in a microwave or in a pan. And, it's just one of those kind of hearty, quick, satisfying meals. Sprinkle a bit of cheese on top of there. Bit of cheese on top as well. Mate, I know some people that put little bits of bacon on as well. I mean, I've never got that adventurous. That's too much work for me. But,
Tell me right now, in 2025, how this has stood the test of time. People are like, man, this is a great dish.
This is a quick, fast, convenient meal. You've got one of your 5 a day. Vegetables, beans. You've got some sweet tomato-y sauce.
I like to call it bean juice.
Yeah. And this is actually on some fancy sourdough bread for you. But
So this is the fancy one.
well, but not. Yeah.
You know what? I can't officially hate it until I tried it. I gotta tell you, it's not that bad.
Yeah!
Come on, better than it looks.
I'm okay with that.
He gets it.
And then the bits of the bread that haven't absorbed the bean juice are kind of crispy still, so you get the different
Yeah,
textures.
you do.
I know it sounds gross.
To me, it sounded plain.
That's interesting. He thought it was plain, but actually the beans have got a very tomato-y sort of kind of flavour to them. You know, the bread, toast, nicely buttered. As I said, you put a bit of cheese on there, you're getting, it's warm. It's obviously bread in there, toast in there. Who doesn't love toast? The beans, the tomato-y flavour. Maybe if you've got the cheese in there. As I said, I know someone that puts a little bit of cooked bacon on there as well. Honestly, you haven't lived. You haven't lived. I would honestly say that's the meal I've had the most in my life, beans on toast. That's probably the thing I have eaten more than anything else in my life is beans on toast. I mean, I wouldn't want to stray away from white bread personally. I think that really does make the dish. But yeah, wonderful. I'm pleased that he didn't hate it. Yeah, I think he went in with a negative kind of attitude. So he tried it. And so to turn that around, I think was a big moment. So wonderful. Right. Let's go community. So Junkwax Obsessed said, yes, I am a Lily stan, but that's her special shelf. Those items beside the new Lily doll, they're all signed by Alexa, and there's the shelf above. So look at that. We've got all these signed Alexa cards. So that's the signed Alexa card shelf. That is the Lily shelf there. So Junkwax Obsessed, thank you, my friend. Yes. Lyra and Weiss got a surprise today. Their first Bailey and Lyra action figures. Look at this. Look at this. Amazing. Can we go full screen on these? We can do anything. We can do anything we put our minds to.
What'd you get?
Lila Peculiar!
Oh, wow.
That's great. So we got a Lyra figure. I haven't seen that figure, actually. It looks really good, really detailed. I'm looking at the ring gear. Looks really, really good. So there's the Lyra. And there's the Bailey. Look at the shirt as well. That's great. That's great. That was the face I pulled as well whenever I got figures and I was doing toy hunts. That was the same face I used to pull as well. Oh, lovely, 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 lovely. And I'm not the only one that thinks that's lovely. If we go up here, Lyra Valkyria thinks it's lovely. Look at that. Sweet. Lyra enjoyed it as well. Amazing. So, Casey, thank you for sharing that with us. And very good. Very, very good. So, here, got a like from... Oh, I got a like from Bailey as well. Very good. Nick the Train Guy said one for Unseen. I got 2 likes. I got one from Ray Apollo, who played Doink, and also Eugene as well. So, very good. Couple of likes there for Nick. Very good. I did see as well there was a response for Nick. So he posted this of Adam Bomb, which looks really fun, right? And actually got a reply from Brian Clark, who was Adam Bomb. So created that and got that as a response. Really, really good. Really good. And then Wendy Lucho said, cool story. Okay, I'm here. I like cool stories. So, as many of you may or may not know, I collect Topps WWE cards. I got 2 redemption cards for Sonya Deville. But fast forward yesterday, and these 2 turned up. Topps weren't able to get me the Sonya cards, so they replaced them with Naomi and Fallon Henley. I'll take it, said Wendy Lucho. So there we go. Was expecting 2 Sonya Deville signed cards. They unfortunately couldn't fulfill those. So, which is weird, isn't it? I mean, you would think that they would make one of these for every card they had. So if you got 2, I wonder why they're not there. I mean, I know she's no longer with WWE, but that doesn't really matter, does it? That doesn't make a difference. So I don't know. I really don't know. I don't really get how that works. I mean, I would say you did better, yeah, because that one, look, is only of 25. So, like, that's quite a low number. So, and as you said, Naomi as well. So, yeah, fantastic. Brilliant. Brilliant. So, well done. Gotta love it. Right, I think that's everything for today. So we're going to wrap this baby up. Don't forget, we are back tomorrow for SmackDown, and we'll be doing an Unseen after. On Saturday, I'm doing boxing, because we've actually got the heavyweight championships being defended at Wembley Stadium. Usyk versus Dubois. Really looking forward to that. Then after that, we've got UFC, the cage fighting. Be great to get back doing that, right? If you're around, stop by, say hello. And then on Sunday, we are going to do Slammiversary. Monday, we've got Raw. Tuesday, we've got NXT. Wednesday, we've got Evolve. Thursday, I will pass out probably. But yes, Unseens will be on the way as well. So we are back, baby. Do you remember when I was away for a little bit? I don't. Right, All Game 17. Edward, Armando, CM Chunk, Pray News the Sports, MLW Flash, Chanel, Huddle Talk, Wendy Lucho, Little Bit of a Fan, Sammy, Fly Music, Scott Edwards, Real Wrestling Fan, Raymond, Sweet Chin Wrestling, Football 240851223, Raymond, Cal, you nearly got missed. People butting in, Cal. People butting in. Let's go down, Sweet Chin. Juan Lopez, Word of Wrestling, Babs the Barbarian, Daboomer 65, All Game 17, Big Bam, Jeff, Claire Webb, Steve Silverback, Walker, and that is our list. So big thank you to everyone that supports this video series and enjoys this video series. As we said, plenty more on the way. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.